Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Marcus, and yeah, back for another video. Thanks a ton for all the support that the last episode of Marcus Back on Top got from you guys. So yeah, looks like you guys are still interested in some Battle Spot content. So we will go right at it again. I'm still using the same team, and you can see it down here. At the end of this series, I might also like publish a pay spin, but I'm not sure how many more videos I want to do with this team, and yeah, I don't know. Let's just see. But then, of course, also like the most important tournaments, at least in Europe, will be over by that time. So yeah, I was just outside, played some Battle Spot. Maybe you saw my post on Twitter. If you did not do that already, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, of course, at 13yoshi37, #selfplug. So, yeah, played some games with this team, and still wearing my sunglasses for some reason. But inside, wearing sunglasses inside, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's that cool. Depends. It depends. Some people can definitely pull it off. So, yeah, we're still here. I played a little bit. Ooh, looks like my capture card just froze. Unfortunately, I don't have too much time, so since we are like in surge mode and so on, I'll just leave that in the video, whatever. So, our current rating, 16 and 98. You did not miss anything that was going on there on that screen. And yeah, so can we do it? Can we climb over the 1700s in this episode? I'm not so sure. Let's see. Yeah, still using the exact same team, and apparently it looks like it's a little bit difficult to find an opposing trainer. As that also happened when I was sitting right outside. But since I already, yeah, like, got that magnificent intro, I do not want to start recording. So whatever, I'll just leave that in. Hope you guys are entertained by whatever. Anyway. This is just a mess. Maybe whatever. So this team, once again, very high pressure. Pretty much like a YOLO team. You just attack, and then you hope you win. And has some interesting options. I talked about some of them in the previous video, but I was not able to show off like one of the main modes that this team has. But yeah, Kangaskhan Smeargle, of course, is there, and we find Roy. He's the Pokemon #1 fan. Wow. Yeah, really nice to meet Roy the First here, apparently, or maybe his last name starts with an I. Either way, it looks like Roy is, yeah, like the #1 Pokemon fan, wow. Did not expect to run into him, right here, to be completely honest. His team is pretty trick roomy, so I have to bring Smeargle here. Because Smeargle doing Smeargle things can help against Trick Roomy things, so we will see how that'll work out. I just played a game against a Japanese opponent who had like the same 5 Pokemon that my opponent here has, but he had a Kangaskhan over Mungus that he did not bring, and he led with Salamence and Thundurus just like this guy is doing. Against Rayquaza and Kyogre teams, Salamence Thundurus looks like a really strong lead, of course. You do get off Intimidate on my Kangaskhan right here. You do have Thundurus to spread paralysis or to just taunt some stuff. But I don't know. I feel pretty confident actually going up against those leads, since just going for the Fake Out on the Salamence and Dark Void has proven to be like really strong. And that is also what we are going for here right now, since I do have the Mental Herb on my Amoonguss. Some trainers opt to like double protect their Pokemon right here, but then I get like a free Moody boost, and that can always be like a little bit tough to come back from. He will go ahead and protect his Thundurus. Some people also protect Thundurus and attack with Salamence, but this opponent, okay, he just goes for the cautious play and the double protect. The guy I just played right before, he went for a taunt on the Smeargle and switched his Salamence into Groudon, and then he at some point switched Salamence back in. We get the attack boost, that doesn't help, and evasion drop. Okay, that also doesn't help. Either way, so that guy switched out like into his Groudon and then back into Salamence, but then I revealed Power Up Punch, and I like put like 3 of his Pokemon to sleep, and then he just like he forfeited the game like turn 3 or something. So that can definitely happen. So right now the question is, will he go for a double edge into the Smeargle or not? I guess he could. But yeah, I want to bring this Thunderous in KO range for extreme speed, and he actually goes ahead and goes for the Thunder Wave. So maybe King's Shield would have been the play, depending on what that Salamence goes for. No, it just goes for the Hyper Void. Wow, okay. So we should be able to get off that Dark Void, and Kangaskhan, unfortunately enough, will not get fully paralyzed. Let's see, it looks like a Focus Sash variant. But yeah, it's not too difficult to make sure that your Thunderous can survive on the -1 double edge. You just need like, I don't know, like 20 EVs in HP or like defense or something like that, so that is certainly nice. Also nice for us, certainly the fact that Dark Void hits both of my opponent's Pokemon here. So we got the evasion drop earlier, that's the only thing that matters, and we get the accuracy rise right now, and the speed drop, okay. So, I would be really surprised if my opponent like had like, I don't know, Bronzong in the back, or like some Trick Room stuff. Maybe he just has like a Moongeese and Kyogre, or Groudon and Kyogre even. So, yeah, Speed Drop does not really help us too much right here. Both of my opponent's Pokemon do have a guaranteed Sleep Turn right now, so I could switch Smeargle into Kyogre. And I think that's what I want to do here. Just to threaten with like Ice Beam. Yeah, and maybe we can come back in with Smeargle at a later point and like go for a Fake Out, which is a move that we are running. Fake Out probably a move that you might want to replace, but like against some teams, like leading Smeargle and Kyogre can be really good. Also against this team, I think it would work. But I do like Kangaskhan and Smeargle in those matchups, because if you lead Smeargle and Scarf Kyogre, I think most people would expect the Mental Error probably. Unfortunately, we get the Paralyze. That sucks, but whatever. Now it comes down to whether my opponent will wake up soon or not. I could just go for an Ice Beam into his Salamence and Power Punch on his Thunderous, I guess. He will probably just go for a Thunder Wave into my Kyogre to slow it down a little bit. And his Salamence, I'm not sure what it would do, but yeah, I like going for the Ice Beam right here. As he actually withdraws his Salamence, maybe into Groudon? Yeah, okay. No, it looks like Kyogre. Sorry, okay. So, yeah, my opponent, as I said, probably did bring Moongeese as the last Pokemon, just because of how good the matchup can be against Kyogre. So yeah, we really want this Thunderous to stay asleep right here. Already see, by the way, activating and overwriting the Rain, so Rain no longer a thing, but nope. Thunderous unfortunately gets the Wake Up and gets off that Thunder Wave onto our Kyogre. So that is really nasty. That is really, really nasty. Maybe... Nah, I doubt we will be able to get off 2 hits on the Thunderous. Yeah, first hit will be enough to knock it out, so that gets us back to like normal attack stage, but yeah, we really would have appreciated the boost right here, since Sucker Punch is like the only move that we can really use in this position. We still do have a Smeargle in the back, so there's like no way this is like over, but in fact my opponent did bring the Groudon here, okay. So he will override his own Rain with Sun, and that means his Kyogre can only really go for like Ice Beam or switch out into his Salamence. I'm not really sure what this switching is about. I would, personally I would have switched into Salamence, because a thing he cannot do right now is knock out both my opponent, both my Pokemon, I think. Like, he could go for Precipice Blades, but then my Kyogre would be able to hang in there. But then again, of course, Kyogre is also locked into Ice Beam, so can't really do too much damage anyway. But I would expect this Kyogre from my opponent to just switch out, I think. Though, yeah, in the chance, like, there's still a chance he just stays in and predicts me to switch into Rayquaza, which is what I think I will do. Yeah. He could also just go for an Ice Beam with my Kyogre, but nope, he will withdraw the Kyogre into Salamence. Yeah, fair game, safe play, no problem with that at all. But that also means that as long as he goes for that Precipice Blades, we should be able to get in Rayquaza for free here. And our Kangaskhan going down is not the worst of things that can happen here. Yeah, let's see. Okay, there is Precipice Blades coming out, and it connects with Kangaskhan. Okay, so, yeah, that's just fine. Kangaskhan will go down. The additional damage on ground probably does not matter too much anyway, since we are like looking to KO it with a water type attack, and it doesn't really matter if it is like at full health or if it has taken like a sucker punch. But on Kyogre, the damage can really make a difference, so that's why I wanted to sucker punch into that Kyogre. So Salamence switched out after one turn of sleep, I think. He double protected, and then we went for thing, and I was paralyzed on the power punch. Actually, maybe he switched out immediately. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, we will switch into Kyogre. Can this thing wake up right now? Okay, we let Kangaskhan Smeargle. They double protected turn 1, and then I went for a double edge into the Thundurus and Dark Void, and he went Hyper Voice T-Wave, and then he switched out. Okay, so yeah, he has a guaranteed sleep turn. So I can go for Origin Pulse or Water Spout right here. I think I want to go with Origin Pulse, even though it has like a shaky accuracy and we are paralyzed. We might get hit by like Precipice Blades or something. Although then again, Water Spout should still be enough to knock out. Yeah, it's tough, but I kind of want the damage on the Salamence as well. And I will set up the Sword Dance with my Rayquaza, so that I can get the knockout on his Kyogre that is waiting in the back. Okay, he protects, and he woke up. Okay, wow, so he did stay in for one turn. Wow, I completely forgot about that. How did that happen though? I went for... Oh, the turn I was paralyzed, he stayed in with both Pokemon, right? And then he woke up the next turn and switched out. Oh, right. Oops. Well. Not sure if my play would have changed up too much had I known about this, but yeah, it might have. I guess we will have to... Yeah, that is really bad. Basically. Yeah, Extreme Speed will definitely not KO his Salamence. And he will definitely knock out my Kyogre this turn. Like, he will try to do that at least. So... Good Extreme Speed. I could also set up another Sword Dance. And hope for a speed boost on a Smeargle afterwards. But yeah, let's just go for the Extreme Speed. Hope for a critical hit, maybe. Yeah, that was just too close. He goes for the Hyper Voice though, so... And for the Rock Slide, wow, okay. So that will not knock out Kyogre, but it will knock out Rayquaza. So actually protecting Rayquaza would have been the play, I guess. Gets the critical hit to insult to injury, but yeah, doesn't really matter. So yeah, if I protected, yeah, like I think I just win if I protected Rayquaza there. I really think he should have gone for, say, like double edge onto the Kyogre to knock it out. Because, yeah, like Origin Pulse would have knocked out the ground and would bring Salamence into KO range for Extreme Speed the next turn, potentially. But then again, he still would have had his Kyogre waiting in the back. And then could have like doubled up onto Ray with, say, Double Edge and Ice Beam. But I could have also switched out into Smeargle and maybe KO'd the Salamence then in Rain. I don't know. I think he definitely should have gone after the Kyogre. But hey, it worked out for him in the end, and yeah, just those unfortunate wake-ups were really the problem here in this game. Both the Thundurus as well as the Salamence getting the one-turn wake-up, and with the Salamence at the point where I was not expecting it at all, because I forgot about that turn where nothing happened. Oh well. So, yeah, maybe we will not make it into the 1700s in this episode. But I will definitely try to at least win the second game here. By the way, also, like, despite the fact that this team is like super offensive, you probably could see in that battle that sometimes battles like also like take a little bit longer, and you have to make like some plays and so on. So it's not like 100% straightforward. Like, it has a mode that is like super straightforward that I still was not able to just like show off properly. But yeah, with Kangaskhan Smeargle, just trying to get off some Dark Voids and then maybe set up a Sword Dance with Rayquaza and I don't know, switch in and out with Kyogre, locking into different moves. So that is something that you can do, and that will definitely like also make your games a little bit longer, unless your opponent forfeits like after 2 or 3 turns, like that other opponent I faced earlier. So yeah, once again, people are probably outside enjoying the nice weather. Actually, Martin from Spain is not. Hola, ¿qué tal? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. And he does have a Lilligant. Wow, okay. And he also has a rating of 1400 something. So this team looks like a team that definitely appreciates the sun being up. So maybe he's also outside chilling, sipping on some iced tea. I don't know. I would guess that the weather in Spain is even better than it is here right now. So yeah, he has 3 fire-type Pokemon. A Lilligant can potentially, like, it will have Chlorophyll, it can have like Sleep Powder or After You, which is interesting. So I will try and make sure that I am prepared for something like that, and I will just go for the very offensive mode, leading off with Talonflame to set up a potential Tailwind. Thanks to Rayquaza's Airlock ability, we will not have to worry about the sun boosting stuff too much, but of course, yeah, it can always be like a little bit tough, since, yeah, like if he leads off with, I don't know, Groudon and Lilligant, and I don't have like either Talonflame or Rayquaza on the field immediately, then yeah, it could be bad if I led with like Kangaskhan or Smeargle or something. So yeah, having Talonflame is definitely really good here, I think, as a lead. Blaziken being his only Mega option is also something to note here. Mega Blaziken can do some work. Yeah, I think Aaron in one of his Road to Rank games just recently also faced like a Mega Blaziken that used like Rock Slide, and I also I think I lost against the Blaziken team. Yeah, I lost against the Blaziken team in like a Nugget Bridge tournament like very recently with this team actually, I think. Yeah, because that Blaziken was able to tank +2 Sucker Punch plus Extreme Speed, which I did not expect. So yeah, here we are, 3 fire types on the field. I get off the Intimidate, which is actually pretty nice right here. I would expect this Blaziken to just protect and like Mega Evolve to get up its speed and also then get the speed boost. So I think we will just set up the Tailwind right here, and I can actually go for a Rock Slide to knock out the Talonflame right away. I could also go for a U-turn and U-turn out into my Kyogre, but if he has Quick Guard and Mega Evolves, then he will outspeed us, and he has some options, so I don't know. Feel safer just going for the Rock Slide right here to knock out the Talonflame straight away. To, yeah, get rid of potential Quick Guard, so then we can yeah, Brave Bird the Blaziken next turn. But let's see, maybe this is also like Choice Band Talonflame, and he might just go for the Brave Bird of mine. But yeah, he was intimidated, so that should not knock us out. And yeah, he just sets up his own Tailwind, no problem. So as long as a Rock Slide connects right here, that would be really nice. And okay, we'll get the knockout on Talonflame. Unless it is Focus Sash, which is possible in theory, but not the case this time. So his team did not have anything that has like that exerts like any control over me. Like, he does not have any redirection, no fake out, anything. So I don't see how he will prevent my Talonflame going for that Brave Bird on his Blaziken the next turn. Yeah, he could send out his Kyogre potentially to, yeah, there it is, to just get off like a powered water type attack, and there's not too much I can do about it. So that can be something. But yeah, just Brave Birding into the Blaziken should be good, and then I could actually keep Landorus around just for a little bit. Usually that's not something I do, because usually the main move that I use with Landorus is Explosion actually. but I think in this specific situation it makes a lot of sense, since we are expecting Groudon to be my opponent's last Pokemon, and Landorus, since it is Jolly, will outspeed both of my opponent's Primals and can do a hefty chunk of damage with Earthquake. So yeah, we'll just keep that around a little bit longer. My opponent did not switch out Blaziken, which is perfectly fine. He can go for Water Spout that will deal a decent amount of damage to my Kyogre, but yeah, I don't care too much. So Brave Bird coming out here, and goodbye Blaziken. I think that was actually shiny, which looks kinda like the regular one, but a little bit different. As yeah, it's like a little bit more orange, and whatever. So Talonflame takes a lot of recoil, and there is that Water Spout, but now I can switch in Landorus, I think. I could also go into my Rayquaza though, since, yeah, like if his last Pokemon is the Groudon, then we can just go for Water Spout or anything. Yeah, I think Rayquaza is a little bit, like, safer right here, since then if Kyogre goes down, we can bring out Landorus and Earthquake pretty freely. Whereas if we switched in Landorus right now, we probably had to switch out Kyogre or KO ourselves with Earthquake, I don't know. So also of course Airlock be in effect right now. So the primordial, the desolate land and the harsh sun will not do too much to us. So there is the primal reversion, desolate land activates. We've seen that a couple of times this season right now, so yeah, I can just Mega Evolve. We'll also give my Landorus. My Landorus will also get rid of the 4 times Ice type weakness, which could come into play potentially. But I think maybe Ice Beam should KO either way. Anyway, so I can Mega Evolve, and I could just Protect, or I could just Dragon Ascent into the Kyogre. Yeah, I guess it's up to personal preference. I'll just Dragon Ascent into the Kyogre, and I will go for the Water Spout. Yeah, Water Spout should be enough, because then, yeah, Origin Pulse could miss. Water Spout will probably not KO his Groudon if he protects Groudon right now and goes for an attack on my Kyogre, but that doesn't really matter, because then Landorus can come in, and next turn I can go for Earthquake and Dragon Ascent into the Groudon. Yeah, he does go for the Protect, but again, doesn't really matter too much. And Water Spout comes out. So, first game was a little bit, I don't know, like, not exactly how I would have hoped it would go, and the second game was pretty straightforward and now pretty convincingly, I guess. So, I might or might not upload another video like later tonight or something, as he does reveal the thunder coming out here. So yeah, that should not got my Kyogre, but again, now Landorus comes in and goes for Earthquake, and we will Dragon Ascent his Groudon. And yeah, that will be the second game. So I don't know, really still struggling to find the best games here on Ballspot. Maybe I should play a little bit more and get a rating that is a little bit higher, but then again, this is just for fun either way, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this battle and this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and comment anything that hit your mind during this. By the way, whatever. And yeah, my opponent's still really thinking to find an out here in this situation, but I would be really surprised if there was one. So, as he goes for Protect. I don't want to be disrespectful and end the episode right here, so let's wait and watch until the very end. Rayquaza going up into the sky another time, and Dragon Ascent hitting that Groudon for massive damage. Yeah, whatever. So Earthquake comes out and doesn't hit Rayquaza, doesn't hit Kyogre, hits the Groudon. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes, especially in this format, with like hold on, the all the animations take and so on, it can be tough to like do proper commentating over what is happening during a turn. Like, I don't know, last year you would go like oh, Thunderbolt, oh, like double edge, rock slide, oh, flinch, and this year it's like, oh, primal reversion coming out. Oh, and water spout coming out. So yeah, finally we get the victory. I already did the outro kinda, so yeah, see you soon, have a good day, and bye bye.